Hello everyone, and welcome back to All Transfer News. Today, we've got the latest updates on our beloved club, Liverpool. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a moment of Liverpool transfer news. Let's get started.
Huge morning update on sensational Liverpool player emerges as Bayern makes major transfer call. Barcelona renew interest in Luis Diaz as he prepares to request Liverpool. Exit Liverpool continue to reel from the heartbreaking loss of Diogo Jota, a tragedy that has sent shockwaves through the football world. At present, sporting matters have naturally taken a back seat as the club focuses its energy on mourning and supporting Jota's family during this difficult period. Yet, in time, the Reds will have to refocus and return to football operations. One of the first matters they may have to address is the future of Luis Diaz. Bayern identify Diaz as top priority. The Colombian winger has become an integral part of Arne Slot's plans at Anfield. However, despite being under contract until 2027, Liverpool have yet to offer Diaz an extension. Meanwhile, Barcelona's interest in him has intensified, particularly after their unsuccessful pursuit of Nico Williams. According to a recent report from Mundo Deportivo, Diaz has given his approval for a potential switch to the Camp Nou. Although Bayern Munich had already shown interest, Liverpool rebuffed their initial inquiry and insisted the player wasn't available for sale. Respected German journalist Christian Falk previously revealed Bayern's interest, and Florian Plettenberg later confirmed that the Bundesliga champions had begun gathering background information on the Colombian. More recently, Falk has updated via CF Bayern Insider that Bayern now view Diaz as their top transfer target. Would Diaz suit Bayern? With 41 goals in 148 appearances for Liverpool, including 17 strikes across all competitions last season, Diaz remains a valuable attacking threat. He even netted a stunning goal for Colombia against Argentina this past June. Blessed with flair, acceleration, and positional versatility, Diaz can play on either wing or even operate centrally when needed. At 28, he still has several strong years ahead. For Bayern, he'd offer both quality and experience in wide areas. However, considering the emotional state of Liverpool following Jota's death, it's unclear whether the club would even entertain talks at this point. Should they choose to consider offers, they may place an inflated valuation on Diaz, knowing suitors are serious and funds are needed. Barcelona reignite move. Amid Diaz's desire, Barcelona have long targeted Diaz to bolster their front line, and he was previously their main candidate before Nico Williams took center stage. But after Williams opted to renew his deal with Athletic Club until 2035, citing the need for formal registration guarantees, Barca shifted their attention back to Diaz. The Colombian, unlike Williams, has not placed any conditions on a possible move. Even during negotiations with the Basque star, Diaz's camp remained quietly in contact with Barca. With doubts growing over Williams's availability, Diaz's representatives reinitiated talks. Mundo Deportivo reports that the Colombian is willing to join Barca without demanding any written guarantees on registration, mirroring the flexibility shown by Joan Garcia and Dani Olmo. Discussions between his agent and the Catalan club have progressed considerably in recent days. Diaz to respect mourning period before pushing for exit sources close to the situation. Say that Diaz will formally request a move away from Liverpool, but not immediately. Out of respect for Jota and the ongoing grieving process at Anfield, the Colombian and his camp are expected to delay any such approach. Barcelona believe Diaz's desire to leave is genuine and motivated by a long-standing dream of playing at Camp Nou. His agent is confident that Liverpool will ultimately allow the move, particularly after their heavy investment in recent signings like Florian Wirtz, Jeremy Frimpong, and Milos Kerkez. From their point of view, selling Diaz could help the club balance their transfer expenditure. Whether that optimism is grounded in reality remains to be seen. Liverpool are reportedly uninterested in negotiating at present. Even if that stance, softens, they would demand a substantial fee, reportedly in the 70–80 million range. Liverpool's emotional dilemma. It's unclear how Liverpool will respond once transfer talks resume. Jota's death has left a significant emotional void in the squad, and parting with another key attacker may not be palatable, either for the players or the fans. At the same time, Liverpool's board may face pressure to offload assets in order to comply with financial regulations and fund further reinforcements. In that context, Diaz's potential departure could make sense from a business perspective, though it would be a difficult decision. For now, Barca remain hopeful. The Catalan side have zeroed in on Diaz as their primary offensive reinforcement, and their trust in his agent has grown given the lack of demands. As things stand, they're optimistic a deal can be struck once the appropriate time arrives. Manchester United are keeping close tabs on Crystal Palace's rising star, Adam Wharton, and for good reason. His meteoric rise has been nothing short of remarkable. Composed in possession, intelligent in reading the game, and already showing maturity that belies his age, Wharton could inject a strong, homegrown presence into United's midfield core. He's not just a promising talent. He's the kind of player who could embody the club's future. Meanwhile, João Palhinha continues to be heavily linked with a move to Old Trafford. Fresh reports from Mirror Football suggest he might be available for as little as $25 million, a bargain considering his proven pedigree in the Premier League. Just imagine him anchoring the midfield, snapping into tackles, barking out instructions, and leading by example. It's exactly the kind of grit United fans at Old Trafford would rally behind, and that's not all. Bournemouth forward Antoine Semenyo is still on United's radar. His fearless attitude, direct style, and relentless energy seem tailor-made for those big European nights under the lights. He might not be the flashiest name, but Semenyo's hunger and intensity could bring something raw and valuable to United's front line. On another front, United remain actively engaged in exploring a move for Aston Villa's clinical forward, Ollie Watkins. With his future at Villa Park hanging in the balance, the striker is said to be intrigued by the idea of leading the line for Ruben Amorim's new-look United. His blistering pace, relentless pressing, and ruthless finishing would fit perfectly into Amorim's high-octane system. Just imagine the roar at Old Trafford every time Watkins bursts through the defense. Goosebumps, right? While negotiations are still in the early stages, there's a growing sense of optimism within the walls of Carrington that this deal could eventually take shape. Now, shift your focus to the goalkeeper position, because change could be on the horizon there as well. Despite the initial belief that Andre Onana was the long-term solution, the club's leadership continues to monitor alternative options. One name making waves is Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. Reports from Italy indicate that Manchester United remain very interested in the Torino shot-stopper. The towering Serbian has been exceptional in Serie A, dominating his box with authority, showing lightning-fast reflexes, and pulling off heart-stopping, match-saving stops, the kind United supporters haven't consistently seen since David De Gea's prime years. It might sound surprising, but United are genuinely weighing up a move for Milinkovic-Savic as they look to shore up the back with more reliability and leadership between the posts.